Wow, guys, I didn't accomplish any of my goals this month. Wow. Well, I don't know what I meant by that, and I probably didn't do it. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to the December reset video. I can't believe we're here, but I'm so excited to be filming today. I was just making my coffee, and whenever I make my coffee, it always kind of puts me in a good mood. But when I'm making my coffee, knowing that I'm gonna film, I just get this like excited feeling because I know it's gonna be a sit down video and we're gonna get all cozy and chat, and those are some of my favorite videos to film, so it just makes me so happy. So thank you for being here. I'm so excited for this video. I hope you will enjoy it. I hope it keeps you company, maybe makes you smile, whatever, you know, hope you like it. So I'm filming this on November 30th. You guys are gonna see it on December 1st, and you're also going to be seeing it as the first day of the 12 days of Vlogmas here on my channel. So I've always wanted to be a YouTuber who participates in Vlogmas. However, I do think that filming and uploading every single day for almost a whole month is a little more than I can handle. I also find as a viewer, it's a little bit overwhelming. So what I committed to do this year is the 12 days of Vlogmas. So instead of doing just 12 videos on the 12 first days of December, it's gonna go all the way until Christmas, maybe a little bit after, so that, you know, we can keep each other company all month, we can get in the holiday spirit together, but it's also not so overwhelming for everyone. So it's gonna be pretty much a video every other day from now until Christmas, which is super exciting. Hope you guys will enjoy that. So if you're new, make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss it. I can't talk. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss it, and yeah, give this video a thumbs up if you're excited. Let me know in the comments, how are you feeling for December? Are you excited? Are you apprehensive? I feel like December is such a mixed emotions month because for a lot of us for work, it's really, really busy. Like all of my friends are like cranking out work right now. I'm super busy with YouTube and with my contract work as well. But it's also a really exciting time. I feel like there's a lot of joy in the air for most people, and it can also be an emotional time because the holidays can bring up all kinds of emotions. So let me know how you are currently feeling. This video is going to be the reset video for December, so goal setting, reflecting, all of that. I do have some more heart-to-heart kind of emotional chats that I've already filmed, that are already uploaded leading up to the holidays and whatnot. So if that interests you, I will have them linked down below. And I have a few more announcements before we get into this video. On the subject of Vlogmas, I ordered an advent calendar from David's Tea so that like every video that I film in December, I can like open the advent calendar and we can kind of share that together. And it hasn't even shipped out yet. I'm so sad. I know it will come quickly because David's Tea is Montreal based, so it should come like within a day or two of them shipping it out. But anyways, we had to settle for a coffee today. So this is a peppermint latte. Ooh, so exciting. I have a peppermint syrup at home, and you guys may see my nail polish changing color throughout the video. It's really cold today, but it kind of goes to like a more pinkish white with the heat. So if you see that, you're not hallucinating. And yeah, I know it's not the most festive sweater, but I put on the egg sweater because it is just the most disgusting day outside. It's gray, it's so dark. Like I've got my ring light on, I've got lights on in the house, but if I were to turn all of this off, it's like, it feels like nighttime. Like it's so dark, it's pouring rain, it's cold, like it just, I don't know. So I wanted to bring a little sunshine to my mood and to this video. Plus this sweater is super warm, so it's a win-win. The last thing I want to say before we jump into this video is we are starting a new month and it is time to start a new book over at my book club on Patreon. I would love to have you join us over there. If you like to read, you have 6 weeks to read a book. We're currently voting on the next one, so if you join now, you'll be right on time to vote and pick up the book with everyone else. We read the book and then we meet all together on Google Meet to discuss it. There's also a chat that you get access to when you join the Patreon, so it's just a really nice community of book lovers and people who like my videos. So, you know, we all have something in common and it's just been really lovely. It warms my heart every single day thinking about book club, knowing that I've got this special connection with you guys. So if you would like to join, now is the perfect time. It's $10 USD per month and I will have it linked down below. And if you're not a reader, there is a Patreon tier for you as well. If you would like to get some bonus content and also support my channel, I would really appreciate it. This is called the BFF tier. It's $5 US a month and you get a bonus video, which is an exclusive vlog, and a bonus video, which is a viewer's choice. So you guys vote. I give you guys a couple options. You vote on the video, and so yeah, you get 2 videos per month, 2 extra videos, and it's super fun. You also get access to the chat as well. So that is my little ad for my Patreon, but you guys, I would love to have you there. It's such an amazing community. Everyone who is in it is just so kind and warm-hearted, and I love reading your updates and like we chat. It's fantastic. So love to have you over there. That would really make my day. Once again, they will be linked down below. And without further ado, let's get into the video. It's such a me thing to chat for like 7 minutes before we actually get into the subject of this video, but I know you guys like the long videos, so here you go. Cheers. We're gonna start with a little recap of the month of November. Oh, this month was a crazy one. I feel like it just flew by and I feel almost like I was holding my breath for a lot of November. Now, overall, I was very happy this month. I felt really good, which is surprising because a lot of the times it's this time of year that I start to feel more down, more sad. You know, it starts getting dark outside, and this time of year can be really difficult for a lot of people, myself included. I have managed to stay very positive, for which I am grateful, and I honestly think it's just a kind of decision that I had to make every single day. The other thing, and if I could give you some unsolicited advice, what I really think has been helping me out is waking up so early, because this time of year where I live, it gets so dark, like 3 p.m. it starts getting dark. And so you feel yourself starting to wind down around 3 p.m., which means that you feel like you have less of a day, like less hours in a day to kind of live and do stuff. I find it makes me feel like I have less time for myself, because let's say I kind of follow a 9 to 5 working schedule. Well, when it starts getting dark at 3, by 5 p.m. I'm exhausted and I don't want to do anything in the evening. I don't want to like make an effort. I don't want to do something for myself. I don't want to see my friends. I don't want to have fun. So when you wake up earlier, and if you can, you start your working time earlier, or you do something for yourself earlier in the morning, it means that you can ease into the darkness, and you're kind of aligning your schedule to more of the daylight, if you will, and that has been helping me tremendously. I try and wake up anywhere between 5:15 and 6 a.m. most days, and it just really gives my day a kickstart. That way by 5 p.m., if I wanna just shut off and watch TV or watch a movie and like go to bed early, I can. And I'm also taking advantage of more daylight. So that would be my advice, is to start waking up earlier. It also involves going to bed earlier. I have my morning routine video up if you wanna check that out. I give a few tips, I guess, for waking up earlier, but the only tip is really you just gotta do it. You've gotta force yourself out of bed, and soon enough it will become a habit, I promise you. So that's been helping me a lot, and I do attribute a lot of my good mood and my feeling good to waking up earlier. So I'm really grateful that that is a habit that I have instilled. That being said, November has, like I said, been crazy, but I'm grateful for it, because the craziness mostly is work-centric. It's because YouTube has picked up a lot, my contract has picked up a lot, my copywriting contract. There's a huge project we're working on along with my normal tasks, so my workload has more than doubled from them. And it's all really fun and it's all really exciting. So on one hand, it's overwhelming, but on the other hand, I'm really grateful for it. And now that it's been almost a year of me being a freelancer, I've kind of come to understand that these times are not gonna last. The times of having them give me so much work, it's not gonna last. It's gonna ebb and flow. And so I just need to work with those ebbs and flows and understand like, okay, it's a really busy time right now, but it will pass. There's gonna be a time when I'm more relaxed. And so I've kind of just accepted that that is going to be my lifestyle moving forward, and I'm gonna have periods of stress, and then I'm gonna have periods where I do have more free time, and I'm okay with that because I just think this working style is much better for me than when I was doing the like single job 9 to 5. So I'm okay with it. I understand. I also know that at the end of December, there's gonna be probably a very big break. I mean, most corporate employees usually take like 2 weeks off around the holidays. So I'm anticipating a big lull there. So I know that there's kind of a light at the end of the tunnel with the busyness. And so I'm just choosing to be grateful for it and to enjoy it. Because yeah, I don't know, what's not to be grateful for? Like, I've got people who wanna pay me to do something I love. Like, yes, please, I'll do it. Other than that, I am still loving working part-time. That's been really fun. And I don't know, I feel something I really like is I feel like JS and I have been making more effort to like go out and do stuff in Montreal. Like we've kind of, I don't know, I feel like we kind of just stayed like very secluded to our neighborhood, and we kind of got into like this routine, which was awesome. Like I really liked our routine of like going always to the same restaurant. We had like our weekly tacos Victor, and just everything was pretty routine. And now like we've been going downtown a little bit more. Last night I walked all the way downtown. I met up with him after work, and we just hung around downtown for literally like 30 minutes and then walked to the metro, and we took the metro home because dogs are allowed in the metro now in Montreal, you guys. It's so cool. So just little things like kind of forcing myself out of my comfort zone, and him and I forcing ourselves out of our comfort zone has been really nice. And that also helps with the winter blues because you're feeling like you're still a part of the city and you're not just locked in your home. Other than that, nothing crazy in the month of December. It was pretty status quo. I mean, if you guys remember my October reset, I kept sitting here saying, so amazing, so amazing. I can't say the month was like that, but by no means could I say it was like a bad or difficult month. I mean, the only downside, I guess, was dealing with the stress, but I know it will pass, so it is what it is. I picked up the wrong book. Last month on camera, I sat down and wrote down some goals. So we're gonna go through them and we'll talk about, did I achieve them? Green check, red X, did I just forget about it? Whatever it may be. First goal was cash envelopes and cheapish fall part 2. So cash envelopes, we're gonna talk about this in my monthly money. We're gonna do all of my budgeting, everything like that. Probably gonna be filming that tomorrow because tomorrow's the 1st. So you guys can watch that video to get all of the insights on the cash envelopes. I will say it went very well, but slightly less well than last month because I kind of didn't carry my cash with me everywhere, which meant that I ended up spending on credit more than I would have liked, and it just makes it harder to reconcile. So next month, I think I can do a little bit better, but it still went well. Cheapish fall, yes and no. Definitely wasn't as strong as in October, but it also wasn't anywhere near the way it used to be because I did still pretty much, I think, I still have to do all of my final calculations, but I pretty much think I stuck to my budget. Something that I struggled with in relation to cheapish fall though was, I don't know what's up, but I don't like talking about this on camera because I feel like, I don't know. I've been struggling with my self-confidence a little bit in terms of like physical appearances, and I don't know why, but I keep being pulled towards like beauty treatments. I've been feeling pulled towards like, oh, what if I got like my eyebrows microbladed? Like, would that make me more beautiful every day? Or I don't know, like, oh, I've got these blackheads, like I need to go get a facial. Thinking about my hair and thinking like, oh, should I go get It straightened once again, like, oh, I'm prettier with straight hair, which none of those treatments, none of those things are bad, but one, they're extremely expensive, and two, self-confidence comes from within. It doesn't come from straightening your hair, you know? Maybe one day it's gonna make you feel nice to straighten your hair, but like, I don't know. I don't think self-confidence comes from treatments and stuff. So that it was something that I was feeling pulled towards, but I didn't really do any of that. The only treatment that I got done was a massage, which was kind of a waste of money because I went and got a massage. I felt so good. I came home and I got so stressed all over again that like any undoing of any knots in my body was just like, nope. So I don't know. Okay, my next goal was self-discipline is back for wellness's sake. So sleeping at 9 p.m. daily, dinner at 6, setting my alarm for 5:15 every day, and tracking my supplements and my journaling and all of that to like basically take care of myself. And the reason I had set this goal was because I just felt like physically I wasn't taking the best care of myself. I wasn't sleeping enough. My jaw was like cracking. My TMJ was really, really bad. My eczema was really, really bad, which was, I think, a lot related to what I was eating. So, I mean, I would give this goal like a half check mark because overall, I took better care of myself. I did sleep better. I did eat a lot better. You guys can see my eye is like so much better, my eczema. So overall, like, I'm satisfied. Was I as disciplined as I set out to be? Not at all. And I want to show you guys this. So this is my calendar that I use to track my supplements, my journaling, if I meditated, if I did movement, and my mood, all of that. I also track my cycle on it. You guys can see, I have not touched it since the 8th of November, and then I just filled in my cycle all the way up to the 11th. So basically, I did it for a week and then I stopped, which is so typical of me whenever I set these like wellness goals. And the only excuse I can give is that I've just been so overwhelmed. And it sounds so silly. It's like you're too overwhelmed to like take your supplements, but like, yeah, that's where my mind goes. I just stop doing everything. And I'm very much all or nothing. So it's either like I'm sleeping, I'm journaling, I'm taking my supplements, or I'm not doing any of it. And you can see by the empty calendar, yeah, I kind of did none of it. So I don't know, that maybe is gonna be another goal for December, but it's also just not the end of the world. Like, I like taking my supplements. They make me feel good. It does feel like a daily act of self-care, but I'm not gonna be so hard on myself that I didn't get it done, because overall, my jaw clicking's been better, my sleep has been better, and my eye has been better, so I can't complain there. Okay. Wow, guys, I didn't accomplish any of my goals this month. Wow. So I set the goal for a 5K month, so to earn $5,000 in a month, and that is not happening, like not even close. Basically, because I'm a freelancer, my payments are like all over the place. So for my contracts, I have 2 contracts. Those I do get paid in the same month. One of them I get paid in the middle of the month. So I'll get paid for like half of October and half of November in the middle of November. The other one, I will get paid for all of November at the end of November, which means that sometimes like I send my invoice in at the end of the month, which means usually it's like within the first week of the following month that I get paid. YouTube AdSense pays me in the middle of the month, and sponsorships will pay you 30 days out from when you send them an invoice. So sponsorship payments are very, very delayed. And actually in October, I didn't have a single sponsored video. So all of my earnings in November would have been, sorry, let me restart this. A decent chunk of my earnings come from sponsored videos. So in November, I didn't earn anything from October. I didn't receive any sponsorship paychecks because I didn't do anything in October. So my income was lower because that being a large chunk of it was gone. That being said, it will be a little bit The good thing that kind of offsets it is how much work I have been doing for my writing contract. So that went way up. I think I'm already at like 3 times what the payment was for October, but no, it is not anywhere near my goal of 5K. Am I mad about it? No, because I know that in November, I did pick up the sponsored videos. I am, like I said, gonna have, so that means I'm gonna get them paid in December probably. Again, I know that the contract is still really busy, so it'll come. I'm just not gonna be mad about it. Like the 20K month, Jesus. The 5K month will come when it comes. That being said, I'm not gonna give up on it. I think it's also something that you can kind of manifest. And so that is something that is so on my radar. And every month I'm just gonna keep putting it until it happens. And that's the way it goes. Merch launch did not happen. It's almost ready. The design is finalized. However, I still need to pick the actual product to put it on. There's like a few that I need to check out, make sure I'm finding the right thing. And just because of how busy everything has been, I decided to put it on hold until the new year, which I think is totally fine. We're all overwhelmed enough as it is. And yeah, so that's gonna come back in January, but it's funny because in the November video, I was like, imagine I'm sitting here a month later, like wearing the merch and like it's ready to go. Wishful thinking, Zoe, but nope. I wrote down to redecorate my house on a dime and to keep my house clean. This one, yes, green check, because I did redecorate a little bit. I mean, obviously the tree caused some movement around the house, and I do feel like I've kind of re-fallen in love with my apartment, which feels amazing, and I've been better at keeping it clean. I will say towards the end of the month, it definitely started to slip. Actually, this Monday, this week, I was like, oh my God, my house is so messy. Like, I had like a freak out about how messy I had let my house get. But up until then, I'd been doing really good. So we're gonna give it a check mark. Maggie's training. If you saw the vlog, you know we're not gonna talk about it. Get hydrated and take care of physical self. Yeah, I think so. I bought myself a Stanley cup, like one of those Stanley water bottles. Not this. And I think I've been pretty good with my water drinking. Could always be better. I think it will always perpetually be a goal of mine to drink more water, but pretty good. And take care of physical self. Well, I don't know what I meant by that, and I probably didn't do it. So sometimes you guys are just gonna have months when you don't accomplish your goals, and normalize. Let's normalize not achieving your goals, shall we? No, but you know, a month is a long time. A month is a long time, and that's why I think it's important to set monthly goals. But a month is also so short, right? Every month we sit there and we say, oh my God, how did this month go by already? And so it's important to set those goals, of course, because by setting them every month, and even if you set 10 and you only achieve 1, well, voila, you're still 10% better off. However, it goes so fast that there's no sense beating yourself up if you didn't achieve the other 9 goals. You can just, if they're still important to you, you reflect on it. If they're still important, you move them on to the next month. If they're no longer important, you let it go, and that's that. So that's my approach to the monthly goal setting. It doesn't need to be something that stresses you out, because let's face it, we have enough stressors in our life already. So for this next section of the video, I need to reflect on what goals I want to set for December. So we're gonna just take a moment. I'm gonna go sit on my couch over there and just think, sip on my coffee and think. Off the top of my head, I don't feel like there's that much that I'm like dying to get done in December. So I think that section of the video is gonna be pretty short. We'll see. I've always got a way to make it long. But you guys, I also forgot to mention this at the beginning. We're gonna go do a yoga class tonight, a hot yoga. What am I saying? I call it hot yoga. It's not hot yoga, it's hot bar that I'm going to do. So we're gonna go downtown and do that this evening, because I always say that it's my ultimate reset activity and then I never do it. So tonight we're doing it. Okay, let's head over to the couch. My butt hurts from sitting on the floor. right, so let's talk about my goals for the month of December. There's actually very few because I'm just looking at December as a month to relax, unwind, enjoy family time, and just like really chill the F out. So a lot of my goals are just kind of related to that. I do have some more concrete goals, I guess we could say, but they are the kinds that if I don't achieve them, it's really not the end of the world. So here's what I wrote down. The first goal I wrote was to wrap up nicely. I kind of meant wrap up the year nicely, like first and foremost. I just want to feel really good wrapping up the year. Last year in December was the year that I lost my job, and I don't think like that year wrapped up nicely at all. Like I had a really rough end to 2021. Like obviously losing your job is terrible. I was also dropped by my YouTube management like shortly before. JS got COVID around Christmas. Like it was just not the best month. And so I would love for things to just go a lot more smoothly this year in December and just to wrap up the year feeling good and feeling nice. I also specifically want to wrap up the newsletter project for my contract because that is supposed to finish about mid-December, and I just want to finish it and see the final product and feel proud and know that I gave it my all and that I did the best that I could, and also that they're going to want to work with me again for future newsletters, right? Like, you know, we could do this one together, and if it doesn't go well, it could mean that it's not going to be a project that they continue with. So for future projects as well, it's important that this one wraps up really nicely. So that is my first goal. The next goal that I wrote down is give with intention without breaking the bank, and only giving gifts to select people. And I don't mean that in a rude way. I don't mean that in a snobby way. I don't mean really anything by that, except I've spoken about this in other videos, but just as I grow older and as I become more conscious of my budget, and as I'm also building kind of my financial foundations, like it started when I was paying off my debt, and now I'm starting to build my savings. I don't see the need to buy everyone expensive gifts. And I also don't see the need to buy everyone inexpensive gifts that they're not gonna like or use. So I think my philosophy now is maybe just to give really nice gifts to the people who I'm closest with and who I know are going to appreciate it. There's some people who I'm super close with who just like, no matter what you give them, they don't need it. So I have a little list of like 4 people who are really the only people I'm going to be shopping for this holiday season. I don't wanna like say who they are in case it's like mean, but yeah, it's mostly just like, it's just friends and family, but yeah, just 4 people. For other people, like, and I'll just say like my parents are not included in that because my parents are not really gifty people. Like there's nothing that they're like, I want this, I need this. And so I would rather spend my money giving them like an experience. So it's like, let's go for lunch together. Let's spend quality time together, and that will be my gift to them. And like, I'll buy them lunch or whatever, but rather than like, they don't need something to unwrap on Christmas Day. And I always write everyone in my family a nice card. And yeah, that's kind of how I view the holidays. There's specific people who I know I'm gonna get them a gift and they're gonna love it, and I know exactly what to give them. And then there's certain people that you're like, oh my God, I don't know what to get, and they're not gonna like anything. Oh, then just don't get them anything, you know? It's not that difficult. Actually, it can be very difficult. It can be really difficult to start saying no to gifts, but this is something I've been doing over a couple of years, and my family is pretty much on board. And to anyone who I don't expect gifts in return either. I don't, you know, it's just kind of the way it goes. Goal number 3, Vlogmas. I mean, it's gonna be a challenge. It's not gonna be easy to upload a video every other day or so. So that is a big goal that I hope to achieve in December. Now, this next goal, I hesitated even setting it as a goal or even saying it out loud, but I'm gonna do it because the power of our words are very real. And that is, wouldn't it be wonderful? Wouldn't it be amazing to end the year with 40,000 subscribers? I am currently at 38,000. I'm so grateful for that number and for every single one of you who watches and who subscribes. And yeah, it's just wonderful. I love YouTube so much and I love our community so much. And I just think, you know, for like a fun little milestone, it would be really, really cool to end the year with 40,000. That being said, that is a lot of growth in 1 month. I don't know if it's going to be possible. You know, it's up to me, but it's also up to the algorithm. So we'll see. I'm just putting it out there that it would be fabulous if that could happen. Another goal, I guess, I hadn't put them in this order, but 5K month, we're gonna put it here again. Let's see if it can happen. Next goal, this one I think is really important, is to relax completely. I'm not gonna kind of try and tell myself like, oh, you gotta take care of yourself, you have to sleep early, blah, 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 when I know it's just not gonna happen. Like, it didn't happen last week. I was super busy, super overwhelmed. The next 2-3 weeks even gonna be super busy, super overwhelmed. So I'm not gonna say like, oh, take it, like, I'm not gonna set a goal I know I'm not gonna do. But once Christmas passes, once my contract, once the project is wrapped up, once VLOGMAS is wrapped up, I want to relax completely and just enjoy the time that I'm gonna spend around Montreal, around Ottawa as well, with friends and with family, and just like completely relax. Take probably a break from social media and from contract work and everything like that, like really take a proper vacation. I mean, I never really like to take a vacation from YouTube. I don't know how that's gonna work, but maybe even just like a day or two of like not even going on my phone and just really completely relaxing. Like, even when you love your job, it's just important to take a step back sometimes and take a little break. So yeah, to relax completely is a goal of mine. And I'm not the best at relaxing in Montreal. I have a really hard time relaxing even in my own home, which is kind of sad. But when I go to Ottawa, I'm like pretty easy to tap into a relaxing mode. It's actually hard for me to be productive when I'm in Ottawa. So that should be all right. And in line with that, quality time with my mom, with my dad, with my sister, with Mary, like all of the people who, they all live in Ottawa, who I don't get to see as frequently. Just spend like real good quality time with them. I cannot wait for the winter break and to see them. It's my sister's birthday. I really love Christmas Day with my family. And yeah, we just do a lot of nice things. We go to the movies. Maybe we'll go on a hike. Like, we play with Maggie. There's just so much to do. Mary and I love like driving, cruising around Ottawa, grabbing takeout together. And yeah, I mean, these are all of the people who like I love so much. I mean, they're not the only ones, but they are my family. So yeah, I don't know, I could get emotional talking about them, but I can't wait to just relax and wrap up the year with them and just spend some good time in Ottawa. It's been a while since I've been there, and I miss my sister and my dad a lot. I miss my mom a lot too. Like, you guys know, we've been kind of like healing our relationship, and so I think that the holiday time as well, it's going to be a nice time for us to spend good time together and work on that healing as well. So those are my goals. Will we achieve them? Tune in next month to find out. And you guys, we're gonna end this with some fun vlog clips from tonight. I still have to go back and do a couple more hours of work, but we're gonna head downtown tonight and go to hot yoga. We're gonna see Camilla downtown, and we'll just kind of do some reset activities. I also have to go to the bank to get my cash, to refill my cash envelope. So just to kind of wrap up this video with some final reset tasks of the day. And yeah. Hi guys, so it's a bit later, it's 5 o'clock. It is pitch black outside and still pouring rain. I can't believe I'm voluntarily going outside, but it's gonna be really nice to go to this yoga class. I'm wearing my glasses. These are just like a blue light glasses, because I find when it's so dark outside, the glare from the screen really does hurt my eyes, and these really help. And I kind of like how they look, so I guess I should take them off now. I'm gonna go get ready. I gotta pack my bag because unfortunately this sweater, as cute as it is, doesn't fit underneath my coat. Oh, I was looking for this purse. That's where it is. Perfect. So I just grabbed a sports bra for the yoga class. I'm gonna shower there and change into some sweats because you get so sweaty in hot bar, and it's really nice to just instantly take a shower after. So I'm gonna do that there, put that all in my big tote bag. You guys may have guessed by now, but Maggie is with JS So I'm gonna go meet up with them later at his place. Just put on my favorite sweatshirt, my Texas Longhorn sweatshirt. I also need to bring with me my yoga mat, which is kind of annoying because it's really annoying to carry. It's heavy, but I've got a strap for it somewhere. Oh my gosh, where's my strap? Okay, I can't find my strap, so I don't want to carry my yoga mat like on the metro and in the rain all crazy like, so it's just gonna, I'm just gonna have to rent one there. I'm grabbing a water bottle, but I also like to buy my water there because they sell water in like the big 1 liters and you just drink so much water and that's what I love about hot bar, hot yoga, etc. And that's why I always say it's like the best reset activity because you sweat and you drink so much water and then you shower after and you feel like a brand new person. It's so fantastic. Anyways, I guess in that case, I don't have that much to bring. I just need to find my jacket. I'm so all over the place right now. I don't understand. I'm also leaving my house like in a state of complete mess, which I don't love, but it is what it is sometimes. My class isn't until 6:30, but Camilla's already downtown, so I'm gonna go meet up with her because I haven't seen her in a few days and you know, we can't go too long without seeing our best friend. So yeah, that's why I'm in a rush because between now and 6:30, there's not a ton of time. Anyways. What I got. Subway for dinner, my favorite. Okay, oh my God. I went out in public looking like this. I didn't look at myself in the mirror before leaving the studio and I went on the metro. Okay, it's focusing, it's a bit better. It looked worse in the dark, but I have makeup all over my face. Wow. Wow. I was fully walking around thinking that I had this like post-bar class glow. Not quite, sister. Not quite. That's so embarrassing. Anyway, you guys, the class was wonderful. I was beat red in the face, dripping sweat. It felt so good. I find, if I'm being fully honest, the workouts at that studio aren't the best. Like you can get a better workout elsewhere, but the fact that it's in the hot room makes you just feel so good that I think it's worth it. It wouldn't be my like everyday choice of workout, but ideally once a week, that would be my like chef's kiss perfect. But anyways, I'm really glad that I went. It felt so good. Definitely a reset activity, like I keep saying. And I met up with Camilla before. We got Subway. I had like this is, what do you call it? Like a 6-inch. So I got a 12, had 6 inches before, 6 inches after. Life is so good. I forgot to go to the bank. I completely and totally forgot to go to the bank. My head is not on straight. Can you guys tell? Anyways, I'll have to go tomorrow. That kind of sucks, but it's okay. I'll make like a walk out of it and make, like I'll take Maggie kind of as on her walk or something. That's gonna have to be what it is. Wow. From losing all of my stuff, my mat strap, my umbrella, there it is, you guys. Well, that's a wrap on this video. Jess and Maggie are on their way over here. Can't wait to see them. Clearly I need to go to bed or something because my head is not on straight, but I love you guys. Thanks for watching this December reset. So exciting. And the fact that this was Vlogmas day 1 is just crazy. So I'll be filming tomorrow. Hopefully my head will be on a little bit more straight, but I'm already looking forward to a pretty crazy day tomorrow. Anyways, you guys can keep an eye out for that video and I will see you then. Love you so much. Bye.